Oh, oh, I cannot believe. Oh my God! Oh.
Ai! Ai! Này! Có miếng tà hít! Có miếng tà hít! Này! Này!
Out in the wild, the most dangerous moments often come without warning. From a bear charging just feet away on a mountainside to something slamming into a van in the middle of the night, these encounters blur the line between instinct and fear. When everything around you feels off and there's nowhere to run, how do you decide what's real and what's already too close? While trekking through Kings Canyon National Park, a YouTuber called Norwegian Explorer found himself in a tense and risky standoff with a bear. When he arrived, he noticed the animal observing a nearby couple as they packed up their campsite, likely attracted by the scent of food.
Go away, bear. Go away. Go away. Go away.
For several tense minutes, the bear stayed nearby before suddenly making a bluff charge to scare him off. Instead of retreating back, he held his position even as the bear kept pacing and sniffing, clearly driven by hunger.
Go away. The other way. Go away. Go. 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 Turn around. Turn around.
After a second bluff charge, both the YouTuber and one of the campers started yelling loudly to intimidate the animal. This eventually worked, and the bear turned and ran back into the woods, leaving behind what could have been an easy meal.
Oh, he's coming. Ah! 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 Ah!
The bear's repeated bluff charges suggest it was food-driven rather than aggression, and holding ground may have raised risk. Still, his response helped protect the nearby campers. What would you have done in the same situation? Step in and take the risk, or keep your distance and stay safe? While getting ready to spend the night on a mountaintop in Swedish Lapland, YouTuber Vahid Kolsberg and his husky ended up in a tense and frightening encounter with a young, curious bear. Vahid was taking in the scenery when Riley, his dog, suddenly reacted to movement in the tree line far below. Acting quickly, he secured Riley to a leash to stop her from chasing whatever was there. After taking a closer look, he confirmed that the shape moving through the brush was a bear and tried to capture it on camera.
I think I saw a bear. There are some birds in distress over there. I just saw an animal move.
Moments later, the animal appeared again, this time moving straight toward the mountain where Vahid and Riley were camped.
There. It's coming here.
He kept shouting to make his presence known, but instead of backing off, the bear seemed more curious and began moving faster toward the sound until it reached the base of the slope.
It's coming here. Hey! Hey! Gå bort härifrån! Don't come here. Nej, nej! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Nej, nej, nej!
With no weapons and no clear escape, Vahid relied on self-defense, throwing large rocks downhill in an attempt to scare the animal away. None of the rocks hit, but the noise was enough to shift the bear's attention.
Nej, 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 nej! Gå bort! Gå bort! Kom inte hit! Gå bort härifrån!
And it eventually turned back into the forest. Vahid and Riley left the situation unharmed, but the close encounter raises a question in a moment like this. Would you hold your ground to protect your dog or grab your gear and run while you still had the chance? A hunter was starting his season aiming to harvest a bull elk with his bow. After using a call to imitate elk sounds, he eventually spotted one moving through the trees. He released his arrow, and the elk responded right away.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I got it all! Oh my god! Oh, Ty! You pinwheeled him. Oh! I cannot believe what just happened to us. Oh my god. Oh! Can I get some knuckles, please? Not only you, I've got the biggest load in my freaking shorts right now.
But instead of running off like most injured animals, it charged straight at him and his friend with full speed. The massive bull missed them by only inches as it rushed past and disappeared back into the forest. The rush of adrenaline left both men clearly shaken, a clear reminder that wild animals do not always react as expected, and even a carefully planned hunt can become dangerous in an instant. A hunter moving through the snowy woods of Oregon suddenly found himself face to face with a black bear and her cubs. Aware of how dangerous a mother bear can be, he froze, but she charged without hesitation.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey! 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 I'm gonna shoot you! Hey! Knock it off!
He shouted loudly, rifle at the ready, but hoping not to use it. She stopped just a few feet away, breathing hard and locking eyes with him before finally turning and leading her cubs back into the trees. The encounter ended without harm, but it was a clear reminder of how quickly the wilderness can shift from calm to life-threatening. In the early morning of August 2024, a routine hunt in Alaska became terrifying when a hunter came face-to-face with a grizzly bear at close range. During the struggle, he accidentally fired into his own leg, but survived and later fully recovered. It raises one question in bear country: how quickly can a routine moment turn into survival? One day, a hunter walking through a national forest suddenly heard several voices echoing through the trees. The sounds did not resemble any animal he recognized and seemed to respond back and forth across the woods. Some say it was wildlife or nearby people, while others believe it was something far more unsettling. What was really calling out in the woods? On August 16, 2021, YouTuber Eek Acres recorded a hunting and camping trip near Pineapple Junction, New York, that quickly became unsettling. Nearby campers suddenly ran off during the night, leaving tents and belongings behind, and he later discovered more abandoned campsites in the area.
Were those people that abandoned their campsite and left their tent and all their stuff behind in the middle of the night. They're on the same site, and they're shining the light directly into the woods down the mountain, like they hear something. All right, you guys, I'm getting out of here. There's weird lights going through the woods, and they're changing colors, and then they disappear and they come back on. I don't know, you guys, but I'm leaving. Well, that's weird, you guys. That is the second time now. Second time that somebody has set up a tent and they left. The car's gone, but the tent's there. Same exact site. Now, what are the odds of that? I mean, I could go stay at that other location where there's been Bigfoot sightings where I was standing on the rock at that big trailhead. I don't know what to do. I don't like being on the road at night because of drunk drivers and stuff. You guys are probably going to think I'm crazy as hell. But I'm at the other Bigfoot location, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. See, remember this from my other video? South Valley State Forest. There I am. And there's the yellow gates. When I walked all the way up through the mountain up through there, so hard to see. This camera really sucks at night, you guys.
After relocating to South Valley State Forest, known for Bigfoot sightings, he was jolted awake by loud impacts on his van and believed something was trying to get inside.
I'll see how it goes, but I have been hearing some coyote from time to time, way up the trail, where you guys saw me go up the mountain that day where the blackberries are. Coyote yipping like crazy up that way. And there's a strange sound like the wind is blowing through the pines, but yet there's nothing moving out there. It's still, but it sounds, and I know you can't hear it in the camera, but it sounds like wind blowing through the pines. You know that haunting sound when wind blows through pine trees? Creepy. Definitely the creepiest place I've ever spent the night.
Some think fear and wildlife explain it, while others question what caused multiple campers to flee and what hit his vehicle that night.
I don't even have my freaking shoes on. I'm driving in my socks. The van was attacked. I thought I was dreaming. I fell asleep. I was sound asleep, and then something woke me up. It was loud as hell. And then I was laying there a second. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And then it happened again. I swear on my life, this is not a joke. Oh my God, you guys, I am shaking like you would not believe. It is 12:15 a.m. So I fell asleep for about an hour and the van was attacked. I can't even believe what happened. I can't believe what just happened, you guys. Scared the hell out of me. Oh my God, was that loud? Woke me out of a sound sleep, It was so freaking loud. It sounded like they were trying to get in the van. It sounded just like they were trying. You guys, they were right at the back of the van. Right at the back. I am not kidding you. I am serious. I swear to God. I'm serious. They were right at the back of the van trying to get in. I don't even believe in a Bigfoot, you guys, but it happened. It happened. I believe in them now. I definitely believe in them now, and I am never going back there again. I am never going back there again.
In August 2024, YouTuber Otoko experienced a dangerously close encounter with a bear while hiking through the forest with his dog. What was meant to be routine exercise and responsible bear harvesting quickly took a darker turn after earlier successes as he moved deeper into denser terrain with limited visibility and increasing signs of bear activity.
Onneksi olkoon kaatajalle. Onneksi olkoon. Hyvä pojat.
Sensing something was wrong, he soon came face to face with another bear at close range. With no time to retreat, he reacted instinctively, holding his ground, raising his posture, and shouting to appear as threatening as possible.
Hey! No huhu, moro.
At the last moment, the bear backed away narrowly, avoiding a far more serious outcome. Some see this as a textbook example of survival instinct and experience, but it leaves one question: how often does confidence in familiar terrain hide just how close danger really is? In December 2023, a YouTuber and hunter unexpectedly came across a moose while out with his dog. What seemed harmless quickly escalated into a dangerous situation. Some believe the dog triggered the reaction. It raises one question: how quickly can calm turn into danger in the wild?
Hey. Shit, det där var nära.
On October 25th, 2022, hunting YouTuber Creepy Outdoors went solo camping in a nearby forest when unsettling noises began echoing around him.
I mean, look at this. Ginormous tree is falling down. This place is a mess. Oh. Oh, hi. What the? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Ooh. Okay. That was creepy. I need to get out of here. Ooh. Okay.
After noticing signs of disturbance and feeling watched, he chose to leave immediately. Some think it was wildlife or the forest shifting, but what made him leave so quickly? On June 28, 2023, a hunter took part in a guided safari to hunt a Cape buffalo, expecting a controlled encounter. Instead, the situation escalated quickly when the animal reacted unpredictably. Some point to the buffalo's reputation for sudden aggression. So how controlled can a hunt really be?
Are you okay?
Well,
Okay.
Around 5 a.m., a Reddit user's security camera was activated by a faint ghost-like figure that briefly appeared on screen. Viewers debated whether it was a full-body apparition or something more ordinary, but the clip was too short and unclear to settle the question. The moment left many wondering whether there was a simple explanation or if something genuinely paranormal was captured on camera in the forest. A man in a remote cabin realized something was moving near his home, just out of sight. As he prepared to leave for work,
for whatever reason, they're pretty close to the house this morning. Just out of sight, like usual. I gotta get to the truck, get to work. I don't really want to leave this porch.
a deep, threatening growl echoed through the trees, making him pause on the porch. Whatever made the sound never showed itself, leaving him unsettled and raising the question of whether it was a passing predator or something far more mysterious lurking in the woods. A Texas hunter recorded a humanoid figure standing near a forest lake early one morning. He initially thought it was a person, but it remained motionless and didn't respond when he called out. On camera, it appeared human-like, but covered in thick black hair similar to Bigfoot. Still, the rancher suspected it might be someone in a costume based on its posture and leg shape. With no clear conclusion, viewers are left wondering whether he captured something real or just a well-executed prank. While testing his GoPro during a fishing trip at sea, a man accidentally captured something unusual moving beneath the waves. He noticed a small dark shape gliding behind him, but it vanished before he could get a closer look. He wondered if it could have been a great white orca, or even something smaller like an otter or seal, yet the creature never resurfaced. The uncertainty left him uneasy, and he decided to leave the water still, questioning what had been swimming just out of sight. Two hunters entered the Missouri woods, searching for a mysterious figure rumored to lurk near their neighborhood.
So Ben, how do you think that thorn pierced your, back?
I felt it. It's just really strange.
While moving through a clearing, they suddenly spotted a dark shape kneeling among the trees, silently watching them. The sight frightened them so much that they dropped the camera and ran. Later, they returned to retrieve the footage and posted it online, noting that one of them had felt a sharp, unsettling gaze just moments before the figure appeared. Their brief encounter leaves viewers wondering what they actually saw in those woods.
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.